this self-inquiry in this way. But the way you did it, especially the question, what am I or who am I? I think that's why Rupert, he updated the question to what is aware right now. Because what am I? And they all is the same question, actually. The same, basically the same answer to the two questions. What am I or what is aware right now? And when we ask the what am I can see is that it landed as like, and then the mind produced this thing. I am like a ball of earth, and I'm a creature. I'm a body, basically. It
right.
says,
yeah, very, very much like a creature. Yeah.
And but this was more like the mind was feeding you these tapes with that I am the body. This self-inquiry is more like, it's not meant to be to think about it. And actually, I can see why Rupert's question is, I think what am I has been overutilized, and it can almost bring the mind. But if you say like this, like, I don't know, notice some sound in your environment. Or some sensation, easy sensation.
Well, and I get that, and I think.
No, hang on. So
okay.
the idea is to notice a sound or a sensation, and to ask yourself, what is aware of this sound now? And anything the mind will say is just a concept. We are trying to actually find it. What is aware of this voice now? Whatever mind would bring, it's a thought. The next question they have, it says, if a thought comes that says, oh, I am a creature of the earth, ancient, Iron John. Okay, well, from the witnessing point of view, this is a thought just bubbled up to awareness. Am I this thought? Or am I the awareness? So, in terms of the, that expansion, so to say, it's not, I'm not trying to say, oh, there's something bigger out there and I'm that.
Well,
it's more like that we are in it.
You can't put it into words. Or I can't.
Yeah, and even if we put it to words, it's like, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's like the words that resonated with me earlier was the it is. It's once you try to put words on it. But like I said, I think I've been able to get in touch with deeply, the times I've been able to get really deeply in touch with that it is. It's been when I'm really crawling inward. Just when you asked me that question, I just thought about humbleness and how simple I am, and in the Native American Sweat Lodge, and just, it's kind of interesting for me. It's just that deep kind of withdrawal that helps me get to the place where I'm better able to touch, better able to glimpse that little unveiling of the it is.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it's intense contraction. That is, contraction brings expansion, and expansion brings contraction. So some intense circumstance, like a sweat lodge or psychedelic thing, or breath work, can, and at some point that the reason why we cannot notice the presence that we are is that it's invisible, and there's a lot of stuff in it all the time. It's like a screen where it's a little movie. We don't see the screen because it's because of the movie, but we are always seeing the screen. or we don't see the space in the room because it is invisible. And so in the inner space, there's the mind is very busy with the sensations, and like there's a lot of mind and all this, and let's say with a sweat lodge or with a psychedelic journey or breath work or like some big suffering or something, then that all this static, the content in the presence like can subside temporarily. And then it's like, whoa, it's like just the isness, as they call it. It's just, there's just isness. It's not even mine, it's not me, it's the isness, it's like the aware presence. So then that's a glimpse. That's it. Usually we don't know what to do with that. We're like, if we don't have information about it, it's like a state. Oh, that was interesting. Or, but if you have information like, oh wow, that's more like, that's when the mind went silent. The presence is here, which is always here, but it's too loud, the mind, you know?
It is for me.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to get into this in the first module, because it's not so practical, but now we're towards the end and I wanted to touch upon it. Hey, but just to say this, it's like, according to this, Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita and Krishna and the great sages, this it's not that this expanded thing outside of myself. There's this presence is inside and outside. It's not inside the body. That's the thing. We have this misunderstanding because we, for us, we feel like, well, what's inside the body is me, and what's outside is not me. That's how we have it, and we are like sure of it. That what's inside, meaning thoughts and feelings, is me. But what's outside, sights or sounds, is not me. And that is because we identify as the body. And we believe that the consciousness is produced by the body somehow. And in these teachings, which we need to verify, is that first there is this presence and then comes the body.